This is going to be a lesson on introducing scaled copies. So here we have a portrait of a student. We're going to look at these 5 portraits and determine how each is the same or different from the original portrait. First, I can say that they're the same because they all have the same picture. It's the same student in each picture. Now if I go through each individual one, A was stretched to make it look taller. B was stretched horizontally to make it look wider. C, the image was made smaller in both directions, so it got shorter and it became more narrow. D became bigger. So in this case, the image got taller and it became wider. E, the image became slanted. Now some of these images are scaled copies of the original portrait. The ones that are scaled copies are C and D. And the reason why they're scaled copies is because C just became smaller in all dimensions and D became larger in all dimensions. So a scaled copy is a copy of an image that changes all dimensions the same way. So here's a drawing of the letter F, and then there's 7 other drawings to go along with it. We want to identify all the drawings that are scaled copies of the letter F. So I'm going to look at the dimensions to see what the scale copy is. So for my original, I noticed that it is 4 units tall. The top part of the F is 2 units long, and the bottom part is 1 unit long, and the bottom part is halfway through the top, halfway through the dimensions. So I'm going to look at each one and see which one keeps those same dimensions. So for drawing 1, it's 7 tall, then it goes 6 tall, sorry, miscounted. So it's 6 tall, then this is 3, and then this is 1.5. So I noticed that 4 was cut in half to give me 2, and then 2 was also cut in half to give me 1. So I have to maintain that same pattern. So half of 6 is 3, half of 3 is 1.5. So drawing 1 is a scaled copy. For drawing 2, it goes 8 up, the top part is 4, the bottom line is 2. So same pattern, half of 8 is 4, half of 4 is 2. So drawing 2 is a scaled copy. Drawing 3, it goes up by 4, and then this is 4, and then this is 3. So looking at this would not be a scaled copy because it stayed the same height, but it got stretched to become wider. So since all the dimensions did not change, drawing 3 is not a scaled copy. Drawing 4, since it's slanted, right away I know that drawing 4 is not going to be a scaled copy. Drawing 5, this is 6, then we have 3, and then we have 2. So it's very close because the 6 to the 3 is 1/2, but 3 times 1/2 does not give me 2. So drawing 5 is not a scaled copy. Drawing 6 is 2, then the top part is 1, then this is 1. Same thing, it's very close to start, but then the bottom line is incorrect. And drawing 7 is 12 high, and then 1, 2, 6, and 3. So half of 12 is 6, and then half of 6 is 3. So drawing 7 would be a scaled copy. So the ones that are scaled copies are drawing 1, drawing 2, and drawing 7. So they compare to the original because they are all multiples of the original length. So if we notice going from our original, which was 4 high, looking at drawing 2 to going 8 high, it was double in size. Going from our original of 4 high to 12, it became times 3. So it became triple in size. And going from 4 to 6, that's multiplied by 1.5, so it's 1.5 times as large. We're not going to do our pairs of scale polygons. We completed that in class. Same with this. And then our review. So a scaled copy is an image that's the same shape, but just different sizes. So same shape, different size. So if we look at y, this is the original y. Both of these y's are scaled copies because they got bigger and wider or shorter and narrower in the same direction. Here's w. This first w is not a scale copy because it became wider and shorter. So it's not changing in the same direction. And the last w, this became narrower and it stayed the same height. So since only one dimension changed for each of these, they would not be scaled copies.